Are we good to go?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, after I realized that we need 75 hours, not 50 hours, I'm at 55 right now. But like I said, we were off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I did a lot of my stuff then.
Okay.
On like when we were talking about our log sheet and how you were attaching your objectives, I went in and did that with mine as well.
Okay.
And I like that. It's helped kind of make sure I'm hitting them. Although I know like a lot of it's the same stuff over and over. It's very repetitive, but I do like that I added that part. So I did take your idea and add the objectives to my log sheet as well.
Okay, cool.
And like I was mentioning to you earlier, so on my objectives, because there were so many programs, and Dr. Rice and even my supervisor, we said we would take the top 5 programs and I would do visual resources for those. Those are done. I finished those Monday. I did run into one problem. One of the big programs that we use was going through updates. So I had to stop what I was doing because they were making changes to the program. So like as far as my calendar, it's like the dates are pretty close, but I'm not like sticking to it exactly. If anything, the calendar's been more like a reminder. Hey, so they're not exactly done on those dates. And I didn't go in and alter the calendar to say I did it on this day. I did that more in my checklist and log sheet than I did on the calendar itself.
Okay.
But, let me share what I've done. Let me see. What am I opening? I don't want. That's not the screen I want. Give me a second. I'm clicking on everything.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so here's one. And so like we were talking last time, I made just a generic template. So every program will be the same. So they'll see the same kind of the little table of contents, and they'll see the screenshots. I've got links and videos at the end. Now, one thing I don't know, okay, so usually when I open up my Google Doc, oh, here it is, the outline, I need to get somebody to test this for me, because if I create it and have the outline open and it's there, if somebody else opens it, will the outline show up? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't tested Google Docs, and I guess in this type of format with an outline.
Yeah.
But if you want to send it to me now, I mean,
okay.
Check it now. Yeah, that
because my thing is with everything, even though I have like the little table of contents right here, that way if they print it, it'll still be there. But like here, if they just scroll down, they could see, oh, okay, all I just want to look at is managing your course for Eduphoria, and it'll just take them straight to it.
Okay.
So I didn't know if that just is a default. So I'll send it to you. So maybe you can test it for me.
Yeah, I mean, I can test it right now. I mean, I can, without interrupting anything right now, if you send me just the link, I can look at it on my iPad and see how it looks on here, and then I can test it out on the computer. That way you'll know if it'll work both ways, as far as like on a tablet and then on a computer.
What's your email?
Go ahead and send it to that Gmail one. I have it connected.
This one is yours?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. Okay. So so I did those, and then so today, because remember last time I was telling you about live binders, I'm still playing around with that.
Okay.
So, but I did get so I got the top 5 done, and really the top 5 is equal to 9, because like Eduphoria, for example, was so big I had to break it into 4 sections because it's like 4 parts to it. So I did that. So I'm in live binders, and I don't know if I like this or not, so I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I'm going to let my supervisor decide. So same concept. So they could actually print all this out if they wanted. I've got the table of contents over here. So if they go into Eduphoria, they can break it down. It's the same form and the same paper as far as what's in Google, but it's just all going to be in this one binder.
Okay.
And then it's also got the link here that will take you to the Google Doc itself. but I don't know if she's going to want me, and I've got a meeting with her when I get back from vacation, to make this part more interactive, like, because I can go in and add more stuff to it. Like, for example, so on this, I did add, like, if there were videos, training videos, or if I could find training videos, I added those because I'm one of those people, just show me a video and I can do it.
Oh, yeah. I'm the same way.
Yeah, and so, but I may change this up to where maybe this is a more interactive binder, and then we've got the Google Docs. I don't know. It's like now I feel like I'm going to make it harder than what it needs to be. So, but then the problem I was running into is some of these programs, I know she wanted it to be like short and sweet. If you can't go to the training, here's all the training material. Well, then some of it is so lengthy.
Yeah.
So and I even mentioned this to Dr. Rice too. It's like, do I do a short version and a long version? Do I, because if it gets too long, some people will say, I'm not messing with that. That's too much.
Yeah.
So, but some of these programs are just so big. It's like, I'm thinking, okay, this is important to me, but is this going to really be important to a teacher in a classroom? So I started second guessing everything.
Well, I think it looks good. And look, I'm on the let's see how to do this, but I'm on the tablet version here through through Google Docs app.
Okay.
And if they go here, there's a document. I don't know if I can. Document online. Do you see that?
Yeah.
A document outline. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And it pops up at the bottom.
Oh, good to know. Okay.
On the tablet version, let me see. I haven't tested out. Yeah. So I went to manage your course, and it went to manage your course.
Okay, good.
So it is active. It's just that they need to click.
They have to know to go in and do it.
Yeah, just
luckily.
I don't know what the three dots are, in the right-hand corner.
Yeah.
They'll need to press that to get to all the other options, and then it'll be document outline.
Hey, one of my visual resources I need to do is for the iPad, so I'll have to include that in the iPad stuff so they know, because
Yeah. Okay.
So, like I said, for the most part, the top 5 big ones that we were going to focus on, those are done. But like I said, some of them are just lengthy. So when I meet with my supervisor when she comes back from vacation, I can see if maybe I need to do, like, keep the original version, but then maybe, make it smaller. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I started making it harder than what I needed to, and it was just so much information.
Yeah. I saw it was 39 pages for that one.
And I'm like, oh, I know she would like one-page things. I'm like, okay, well, then I think then on some of these, we just need to pull out exactly what do they need in the classroom. But some teachers are like, if you give it to me, I'll teach myself. So it's one of those, how am I going to, I can't make everybody happy. I know that much.
Yeah, and that's how we are too in my department when we create guides for the faculty. We kind of go on the short and sweet, like your boss says. We try to minimize as many steps as possible, minimize the details for each step. So that way they won't get overwhelmed, or they won't want to do it, period, and they want to ask you to do it. So
right.
But it seems like all 39 pages was warranted. I'm pretty sure you took into consideration, like, if you do short and sweet, it's probably going to create more problems than having a long version.
Well, I even thought about it today, doing maybe like a beginner and an advanced version.
Okay.
That could be an option. So like an advanced person may want to learn all those extra little things. But you're right, though. Sometimes when you make it short and sweet, it leads to other problems because you didn't go over something that could happen if they didn't do this.
Yeah, so. We ran into that, even though we've gone through the somewhat short and sweet version. I think some of ours is probably like 6 to 8 pages.
Oh, okay.
For Blackboard guides, but for the most part, it has worked. But of course, you're going to have those professors that don't want to do it, or want to find a shortcut to get you to do it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I'm on track. as far as I know.
You want to show your objective alignment?
Yes, let me just a sec. Let's see. I want to shoot if I can find it. Nope. Okay, so let me move that, and gotta talk myself through this. Okay, so this is the log sheet that I'm doing, and I'm just kind of basically duties performed, but then I give a description. Here's where I started adding my objectives. Mm-hmm. And I like it. And then like the miscellaneous notes, this is one of those I've started, it's almost like an extra to-do list as I'm going through it. I'm like, oh, something didn't work. Like today, I learned in live binders, your files can only be a certain size. And one of mine is a hair too big. So either I have to rethink it or take some stuff out.
Okay.
Highlight, this is almost like another to-do list. I highlight, I need to go back and do this. So I come across it when I'm working through the program.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went in and added, and so I just copied my objectives down here so I could copy and paste. But yeah, I'm at 45 hours right now.
Do you have a formula for the total hours right there in that cell?
On this one, I just did an auto sum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if you had that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just did the auto sum on it.
Okay. Yeah, man, looks good.
So. Okay. But so like this works better for me than the calendar. The calendar is great. In like everyday life, my calendar pretty much dictates my life because that's where I put all my meetings and do things when things are due. So like the stuff that's due for Dr. Rice, those things are going to pop up on my calendar to remind me. But other than that, I just use this, and then I have my checklist.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and so it's like where I thought it would be done. Like right now, I should be working on these few that should be done this week.
Okay.
Well, since I worked a lot over the break, I've kind of slowed down a little bit. So these due dates, like I said, it's just one of those, if anything, a reminder, hey, you need to jump on this one. Like this should be.
Yeah, I think that we're pretty much along the same boat, minus the total hours compiled. But yeah, my due dates have changed and been altered. Yeah, I'm in pretty much the same boat as you.
Yeah. So I just like checklists because I like to check things off.
Yeah, definitely. No. I mean, it's like one of those mental accomplishments. Like, yep, that is done. I don't have to worry about it.
Next.
Box. Yep. Move on to the next one. Yep.
So, any questions about any of my other stuff?
I think that with you sending it to me to test out, should maybe be, I guess, a check box as well.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Let's see. I wonder if it didn't come through that.
And for the record, they're not all that long. I sent you a big one.
Oh, okay.
I do have some that are just very short and sweet. So the staff portal, that one's going to be a short and sweet one, just because it is amazing how many teachers don't know that we have one spot you can log into that takes you to everything.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to remember all these passwords either. It stores all that stuff for you. So something like that simple is probably going to be 2 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Let me share this.
Okay.
Because why is this not user friendly? Screen, and then can you see it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is what I got when I clicked on your link, and I'm not sure where to go as far as clicking the table of contents. So it doesn't automatically pop up.
Okay.
So is it?
So that's, I need to go in and figure that out because, like I said, mine automatically. So I don't know if it's a default I've set on mine, but other than that, either I need to make the table of contents interactive.
Did you give me editing privileges?
What did I give you?
Because I'm able to edit.
Are you able to edit?
Yeah.
Ooh. So, I just want to make sure when they share it out that it's just like view only.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, is just a view only, and then and see like if there's a button that shows up in that will allow me to look at the table of contents.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, the only other thing I think I could do is just make it interact, like each link within the beginning.
Yeah.
They can click on that and take it directly to them. Because I thought about that in live binders, because in live binders, you don't get that table of contents to the side to click on it. So after I put those in today, I'm like, oh, this isn't going to be as user-friendly as I thought. So I got to rethink that. Instead of maybe just uploading a document, I can actually just create it within that page. And I think I can make it more interactive.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the viewing page of it. And yeah, I don't see where I can access the table of contents. So what do you, let me just change it to the editing. What do you see on your end? Like, what did you click to get to the contents?
So like on my end, it automatically is there. Like it must be a default thing, because anything I open or do, the table of contents is always to the left, always, whether it's my stuff or somebody else's. So that's why I was thinking, is that a default I set somehow, or is that just standard with Google Docs?
Well, the weird thing is on the tablet though, I got that option.
Yeah.
So
so you're not getting
it. Here it is. I wonder what page.
But I think that creates table of contents.
Oh, insert. Yeah, view.
View, print. Maybe the, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
Show document outline.
Okay.
But still, so it's not going to do me any good if that's not automatically opens like that.
Not a settings. Yeah, I don't see a settings area.
To make it like a,
Yeah, to just make it like on completely.
Yeah.
I mean, that just may be, it may just be like one of those, like with your, I don't know if you're including, well, I don't know. I don't know if you can, I guess, include some type of asterisk somewhere at the top or something like that, just to say, please click the view show document outline so you can access the table of contents. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you tested it, because it's one of those, it's not going to do any good whatsoever if that doesn't pop up. Like I said, I either had to make the table of contents itself interactive, or like you said, put an asterisk with instructions.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but no, like I said during our first meeting, I think that this is an awesome project. When we have something like this in place with our professors, and yeah, I think it's definitely going to be beneficial to all of the teachers.
Yeah.
When they get a hold of it. Yep.
So that's where I'm at.
All right. Well, mine, the community-based service learning course is going well. It's going too well, because I'm kind of wrapping up all of my tasks, and let me just share my screen again. So this is the course here, and created this CBSL icon. The sizing needs to be changed, so that's going to be something I'll need to work on. That won't take long at all. I'm going to get her picture here, so all of her credentials are there. I'm going to delete this. All of these icons have been placed in here. I know I probably mentioned the service hours countdown that I created here, but the majority of the work has taken place with let's see, go to my submissions page. So what I did was I used the Smartsheet tool that we have because I needed to find software that will allow for easy tracking for not only Dr. Long, but for the students as well, to see how far they've progressed in getting their service hours, their 120 service hours. So what I did with Smartsheet, after meeting with our rep, Nate, we had about a 45-minute, hour-long conversation with myself, Dr. Long, and Nate to see what's the best plan of action to go as far as creating this. And he had mentioned to us that he has a number of different universities that actually do this as far as keeping up and tracking the hours that the students are required to get for those particular universities. But the negative is the account that we have in place is a team account. The business account allows for dashboards, activity log, automated actions, and so forth. This is the account that will allow what Dr. Long wants to do. He demoed that, and it was awesome. So here comes the negative. I spoke to my boss, and you can probably relate to this. It's July. We are in the late stages of our fiscal year.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to purchase anything right now until probably, I'm hoping, September. So nothing can be done as far as getting all of the details and creations that she wants. So what I did was I created the web form. Oh, wait, is it in there? Let's see if it's in here. So what I did was I created this form in Smartsheet. I took the URL link. I made an iframe embed code, and that is what you see here. So I can go ahead and put it in Blackboard. That way, they can access it from their phone if they want to open up the Blackboard app, open it up through their tablet. That way they have easy access to submit their hours before they even get into their car. They won't have to worry about doing it on a computer or anything like that if they so choose. But
That's cool.
Once they enter in all this information, and they choose the CDSL outcome goals that align with the service hours that they're completing. And then here is the file attachment of an agency log that they have to fill out. So I'm just going to take this file and click submit. So this will also allow them to submit multiple service hour submissions. They won't have to do anything else. Everything is in-house.
Okay.
So when I come here, or the professor comes here, they refresh, all of their information is logged here. Now here comes one of the negatives. With the team plan that we're on, we're not allowed to have enough sheets because it's all like sheet based. So
Okay.
we can't have sheets for every single student who submits their hours. So the organization and the arrangement of this, as these hours start compiling, I'm going to have to do all of this arrangement and organizing manually. And then if you come down here, I put the line all the way because I'm pretty sure all these submissions are going to start tallying up. But wow, okay, I found an error. I don't know why. Oh, hours too. Okay. So it'll be automatically total like you have on your log as the hours start coming up. And this is where Dr. Long can view the attachments from the agency log that will come from the employer that they're doing the service hours with. So yeah, that's my area. So right now, currently, Dr. Long had me clean up some stuff after she reviewed this pilot course that I created, aside from the master course that's going to be the real one. So we came up with the idea of having a certain amount of students test this out for us. So they're going to be doing that probably as early as tomorrow, because after cleaning up everything today, I'm going to enroll the students in here, and they're going to be able to submit their hours. And then what I'm probably going to do is have a survey that has certain questions and get their feedback to see, how they like this, because everything else beforehand was paper-based.
Right.
So this is going to make it a whole lot easier for them to submit their hours and track it and all of that. I'm also working on, let's see, resource. This is not done by any means, but this is going to serve as a guide to walk them through the steps to submit their hours. So I'm just going to start editing all this information in the coming days, and also create a video. Like you said, I feel that videos are a whole lot better, especially them being able to pause it and play it and go along with every single step. So I'm going to end up doing that as well. And this is my internships hours tracker, similar to what you have. I have everything here in Smartsheet. So I have all of the capabilities and features that you have in Google Docs as far as sharing the document.
Yeah, I really like these smart sheets.
Man, it's incredible. I mean, just all the features that it has, and you should have seen the activities dashboard that our rep Nate showed. I mean, it was just beautifully designed. And matter of fact, I might put that video in the course for Dr. Rice so she can see the potential that it has going forward. Like, he uses Smartsheet for his daughter's Girl Scout cookie selling.
Yeah.
And just the way he had everything organized, everything tallied up automatically. The dashboard showed just how many cookies she sold, how many types of cookies were sold. It creates it in a pie chart. It was just incredible. So I'm probably gonna put that video in there. That way she can see what we're gonna have going forward. But yeah, I have the dates, the work performed, the alignment, and then my name, and then of course the hours tallied, and that big old number of hours remaining.
I like that you have the countdown where you can see how many more you gotta go.
I
like that.
It's similar to Excel. So I created the equal sum 75 minus the hours one here, and this formula, of course, is summing up all of the hours here. So as I tally them up, it gets added here. So I'm pretty sure that your the Google Doc will do something similar to this.
Yeah, I need to do a countdown. I really need to see where I'm going more than where I've been.
Yeah, it helps out a lot. I mean, and at the same time, it hurts me to see how many hours I have left. So I don't know if I'm going to even reach 40 by the end of this weekend. That video, monitoring the pilot information, organizing it, and then creating the video. I don't know. We'll have to see how things go. But Dr. Long knows what I have to accomplish. So she's knowing that creating more tasks for me would help out. But let me go to.
Do you count like meeting with her and all that stuff too?
Absolutely. Meeting with her, having the video conference with Nate. I counted that one as well.
Good.
Let's see.
I was going to ask you how Trello's going, because
I love it.
I told my husband about it because he was looking for something along these lines, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know something you can use.
I'm telling you, it's awesome just to organize and have everything color coordinated.
Yeah.
This is the free version, so there's no telling what the paid version is going to be. And then, so Dr. Rice has access to this as well, so she can monitor all my stuff. But like I said, I mean, you see this. I mean, I know what is it, July 11th? So,
Yeah.
you know, this stuff is done. I just haven't moved it over from doing to done.
Yeah.
There are certain things that, like, yeah, like this one was due a week ago. I just haven't moved that over. But once I move it over, it does, well, once I check it off, it does turn to green. So, and then I also have, let's see, I think I just moved over. Yeah, so today's group discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I've obviously met that because we're meeting tonight. I put some notes in here and then move it over to the, well, did my computer freeze? Okay, there we go. So, yeah, I moved it over to done. So, and then, like I said, as due dates are created, the calendar gets populated. So she can
Yeah.
that as well. So,
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna get my husband using this for his job
it's
because
awesome. It's awesome.
I mean, it's exactly what he was talking about. I'm like, okay, when I get some free time, I'm gonna sit down and teach you this.
Yeah. But yeah, and then there's an iPad app, there's an iPhone app. You get notifications, I believe, 24 hours before the due date. So that's a good feature as well.
Well, and I was telling him too that he could share it with his partner because when his business, his partner is in Norman, Oklahoma. And so because they work all over the country, they can both work from home.
Yeah.
So this way they can share that kind of stuff. So
I'm pretty sure it's going to cut his workload in half. I mean, it's just an awesome feature. But do you have any questions for me? I'm just worried about my hours though.
You know, and you know, I don't know how they're actually grading it on the hours, but like I said, I think you'll probably end up hitting it. It'll be here. I mean, we still got some time.
Yeah, I mapped it out, and I think we have 21 days in
Okay.
the end of the course. So that kind of works out to 2 hours a day. Here's the thing, Julie. It's like whenever Dr. Long sent that email today and I worked on it, I logged that. But I don't log, I mean, I have to go back and look at the emails. I don't log every single thing. Like if she sends an email about it and say, hey, what about this? Will this work? I don't think I logged that. So I may have a couple hours here and there through my email. I don't know.
Yeah, even if you log just like weekly communication or something like that, that you can go in.
Yeah, I don't do that. I mean, there's a good amount of emails in the chain. So, okay. Yeah, I may have to go look.
Yeah, if you got those, you go back and, you know, instead of trying to log each one, just do, you know, weekly email or weekly communication from this date to this date equals this much time.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Because there's no way you've been doing all that and you're not going to hit your hours because there's a lot of work there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, like I said, it just worries me, but hopefully, you know, everything will go well. Now, as far as the book discussion, are we supposed to do that in pairs as well, or is that supposed to be a group?
Okay, so I was looking over that before we got on because, okay, so it's a peer in your course. Okay, so yeah, but we're doing a reflection over our discussion. So I don't know if you want to do it like video style or
I think
if
video style works well for both of us.
Yeah,
that's just
it's
my
just
vote.
easier.
Yeah, definitely. And then we can share the screen, so any notes that we compiled from the book can easily be shared and viewed in the video. And I think that works out for Dr. Long. I mean, Dr. Long, Dr. Rice as well.
Rice. Yeah. Well, no, we have to write something. Yeah, because I'm looking. There's a rubric.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if we want to do a video or if we just want to send out the questions and answer them. But yeah, we have to. I think we have to like write it out.
Okay, let me see.
Because there's some criteria. And my goal is to finish my book on my vacation this next week.
Okay.
It's due the following week.
Okay, summary of the book, how's the reading chain, and details that you and your peer discussed. Oh, okay. So the first part is on your own. The second part is together. Let's see, include either what you've read in the book. Okay, so then you come back at the end and do yours. Okay, so we're probably going to need to do this. What day is the 26th?
It is, I think it's on a Thursday.
Oh, it's such a weird date.
Yeah. And what's crazy is, okay, so I leave the 13th and come back the 20th. But then I leave for a conference the 22nd and come back the 26th, which we can still do a video if you want. And like I said, we may want to do, like, I can create a Google Doc.
Yeah, that's going to be best.
We can go ahead and answer that away, and then we could just do like a recap video.
Okay. Okay, that'll probably work, yeah.
Because I don't think that, I mean, it's just a reflection, so I don't think it's like a super long paper. But yeah, I was finally looking at that because I don't think I understood the assignment until just a while ago.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking maybe I'm thinking at least a one pager on the summary of the book, depending on how many points of emphasis there are, and then how has the reading changed your thinking. Okay, at least 2 pages, I would think, something like that.
I'm thinking maybe like a 3 to 5 page paper.
Okay, yeah, especially with the last part. Yep. Okay.
All right, so I'll put together something for us to go ahead and start plugging some stuff in, and I think that will help our discussion.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna knock out a good amount of hours in the library on this coming Saturday. Probably working on this, finishing up Dr. Slate's, and then working on the summary of the book. Okay, sounds good.
Okay. All right, it's going to be done, and then we'll be ready for the fall. I don't know what to register yet for fall.
I'm
just got one course, and I haven't done that yet.
Yep. I don't know. We'll
and then I need to ask Dr. Slate, because like going through, like we're doing the ANOVA assignment now, or that's what we're doing this week. But then it's like the next set of assignments, and I don't see them on there, so I don't know if they're in front of me and I can't find them. And then the final project too, like I couldn't, because I'm like, ooh, if there's something I can work on while, I'm on vacation to get a head start, and I can find it, like the PowerPoint.
And
I saw samples.
He listed the, matter of fact, we probably can end the video right now, Julie.
Oh yeah, since we've changed classes, yeah.
Yeah, let me go ahead and stop the recording